Hello, my name is Ella. Welcome to another video. Life's getting exhausting. Let's paint about it. I'd like to apologize, first of all, if you hear any noise in the background. It seems that there is a crying child outside in the breezeway, so I apologize for that. I'm working on some paintings that my mom commissioned from me actually for Valentine's Day for their great grandbabies. We have two that live in Iowa, and so for them she wanted these little crowns that I paint poured, and then for the other three that live there in Texas, she had me make these little hearts. There's three of them. I can only pick up two at a time. There's two of them. And then there is this one, which is still a little wet, so I'm gonna have to be careful how I handle that one. But I'm going to paint around the edges with my favorite little gold color that I got in London. I talk about this every time I mention this paint, that I got it in London, and it's my favorite gold paint. So I'm just gonna paint around the edges. This one looks difficult. I'm gonna start with the hearts and then we'll go from there. So we're just gonna paint and we're gonna talk. So how's life going for you guys? Because for me, not so great. I did go yesterday to get another COVID test. That child is very loud. I am so sorry. But I won't have test results until later today or tomorrow, so fingers crossed it's negative. It doesn't really affect me in any way, I guess, if it is negative or positive, because I don't have a job, so it's not like I'll be missing work or anything. Although I did recently find out, I did recently find out that Disney pays their employees for their missed shifts if they get COVID, but Universal doesn't, so I guess that's one good thing Disney has going for them. Maybe I should have done the gold first and then no, because if I did the paint pour after the gold, then I would have just gotten the paint pour on the gold instead of the gold getting on the paint pour. Anyways, so yeah, waiting for test results for COVID. I expect them to be negative because I have been at home for 2 weeks, but you never know. So this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know why I thought I was gonna just be shoop and then done. Me too. I also just kind of want to cry all the time right now. And I do, full disclosure, I am not having a good time mentally right now. I got an overdraft fee for the first time ever yesterday, and I cried for an hour about it. I don't want to talk about bad things though. Let's talk about some good things. What's some good things? This lamp right here, I found. Okay, first of all, I've had that lamp in my cart on Walmart.com for literally 2 years. And the other day I went to take my trash out and it was sitting in the breezeway, and I was like, okay, it's probably someone's, because there was someone moving in or out, I couldn't tell. And I was like, okay, so that's probably theirs. I'm gonna leave it. And if it's still out there after a while, then I'll bring it in. I'll take it because I'm gonna assume if it stays out there for like hours, it doesn't belong to anyone. So about an hour or so later, I went out to go check my mail, and it was still out there. So I couldn't believe, like, it's literally just like I have wanted it for so long, and it was just there, practically on my doorstep for me. Why can't I be that lucky with, like, literally anything else? Okay, I think, well, no, just a teeny tiny little bit more here. Perfect. Okay, it's done. It looks super cute. I didn't really think about needing somewhere to put that to dry. Hopefully it shouldn't be on the bottom edge of that, so it should be fine just sitting on the cabinet or the counter. What else? I finally got my new TV. I can't remember if I said this or talked about this in a video yet, but my old TV, which is right there on the floor to be packed up, just stopped working. The screen just like stopped working. Literally like the day that I found out that I had COVID and was gonna be stuck at home. So you can imagine how upset I was about that. And apparently, like, what happened was that the screen just like went black, and apparently that is a thing with the brand of TV that I have, and they've never figured out how to fix it, so they just send people new ones, except they're not really new ones because it's others that have been sent back to their warehouse for X reason, and then they supposedly fix it so that they have it to send off to the next person who needs a new TV. I just got it put up like yesterday, and so far it's working, but knock on wood, hopefully it continues to keep working. I know I said I only wanted to talk about like happy stuff, but I do want to air some frustration. I found out this sent me into a horrible spiral 2 days ago. But I found out that a lot of people that I worked on the parade with got offered jobs in escorting in different places around the Universal Resort. And I mean, I will say the ones that got it were people that only do marquee events at Universal, which means all they do is HHN, Holiday Parade, and Mardi Gras. So they don't really have like a home venue. They don't have managers that anyone has to deal with. So there's no one that they have to be like, hey, can we have so and so for this job now? Like, will you give her up? But like, I don't know, just like knowing that other people were out there getting jobs that I want. Like, I saw one of my friends, she got an offer for Marvel Superhero Island to work with the superheroes. And I was like, are you kidding? I would literally kill to hang out with the superheroes and the villains all day, every day. So maybe it's just not my time. I'm just worried because the longer that they take, the closer we get back to peak season for Volcano Bay. And the more I think about it, the more I just really don't want to go back to Volcano Bay. Like, now that I've been in entertainment and at Universal and know how it works and like have all my friends and everything in entertainment, I do not want to go back to Volcano Bay. I want to keep doing entertainment because that's where all my friends are, and that's what I went to school for. So hopefully they get back to me really soon. Because one, I want a job, period. And two, I want that job. I want to keep doing what I love doing. Like doing the parade was my favorite. It's like the most favorite job I've had at Universal that wasn't performing. So like if I can just do that, even just part-time, I'd be okay with just part-time. Obviously the goal is full-time, but I would be happy just to do it at all. Okay, there's that one. That one. These little wooden hearts are from Dollar Tree, so they are not the best quality. Like some of it they're like rough around the edges, and I keep trying to like, oh, this one may have to wait because I was trying to hold it where the paint looked dry, and I left a fingerprint in the, like, where it's drying, so let me not do that. I guess we're gonna have to tackle the crowns now, so yeah, I'm hoping that I get some kind of call soon. Honestly, at this point, I'll even take seasonal with entertainment just because it means I'll be with entertainment. Like, the struggle is real. I'm thinking I needed a smaller brush tip for these crowns. I'm sure I have one somewhere, but the problem with my paintbrushes is that I never wash them. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna soak them in water and then I'll have to wash them because I'll have to use them. No, they've been sitting in some water for like 2 or 3 days now, and I haven't touched them. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but like definitely probably should have used a smaller brush on this one. I mean, it's not bad. It's very handmade, but I mean, nobody likes perfect things anyway. This is where it's gonna get tricky. I'm sorry if I get really quiet or make weird faces. This is requiring a lot of focus. How are you all enjoying your new year so far? I hope you're having a much better time than I am. Let me know in the comments what you're up to, what you got going on. I know I mentioned this kind of. I'm still not really, I don't want to give any details away because the more I like think about this concept that I have, the more I'm like, I have something here. But I've been working really hard on my short story idea, so much so that the one short story that I've been working on, I'm starting to think might just need to be a novel in and of itself, which is fun because, like, I mean, that means I've got like a nice idea, right? But then it's also like daunting because, like, do you know how much work goes into writing a full length novel? A lot. I mean, I assume I have never actually written one before, but I would assume a full length novel, what, 50,000 words minimum, is a lot of work. But I really like my idea. Only one person has read any of it besides me. And they seem to like it so far. And I value this person's opinion very much. So, okay, I have hit Struggle Bus Town. Actually, this kind of looks a little cute though. Actually, I kind of maybe just did something. You know, I made a mistake. I made something out of it. Oh, too much. Oh, too much. Oh, too much. I kind of got like the gold paint on the like little round bits. And I was trying to wipe it off. And then I ended up just kind of rubbing it in. But you know, it looks kind of cool. It's got like a nice gold sheen on it now. So I'm going to leave that because it looks cool. And I mean, literal children are getting these. So it's not like they're going to be looking for like peak art. Like they're not going to be like, oh, this looks terrible. Like they're kids. They're just going to be like, cool, pretty new thing. I'm not so worried about the back because I'm going to have to do something about the back anyways because it looks like this right now. Because I really wasn't thinking and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to paint the back like one color so that, you know, it won't be all messy from the paint pour. And then I had to rest the painted part on something for it to dry. So the like, I used little like condiment cups from Dollar Tree to hold my paint, but I used an empty one and like set it on there for it to dry, and it dried into the paint naturally because what else was it gonna do? So I'm gonna have to figure out if I can peel that off, and then I'm just gonna have to paint it again. Not using my fingers because that's what I did because I was pouring the paint and then I was just like rubbing it in on the back just so it wouldn't dry weird. And it dried weird anyways. So, all right, there's that one. The edges are a little like messy, but you know, it's cute. It's cute. I like it. We're gonna go for it. I don't know where I'm gonna set this because I have got a paintbrush in one hand and this in another, and there's paint on the back of this, and I don't want the paint to get all over anything, and I didn't put anything over here to set it on. So maybe I can balance it on the edge of this painting for now. I have another painting that I did over here. I started using some of the other painting tools that I have. I really don't know that I have the energy to do the second one right here, right now on camera. So we're going to come back to that in a little bit. Also, this video is 20 minutes long already, and I need to edit and upload it today. So we're going to take a break there. But then I guess since I brought it up, let me show you this painting, even though I just set the little crown on it. So I did one the other day. One piece of it dried kind of funky, and I'm a little grumpy about it. Oh, you absolutely can tell when I switched black paints. But anyways, this is my piece. It is green, black, and gold. I'm calling it Mischief because it was Loki inspired, given the color palette. But yeah, this is it. You can tell that I started out with a matte black color and ended with a glossy black color because I ran out of black paint. But here it is. It took 3 days for this to dry because it was just like, it was that painting technique where you just like scoop bits of paint and just like layer it on like that. So that's what that painting is. It is for sale if anyone is interested. I don't have a website or anything yet. I'm probably just going to do Etsy, even though the fees on Etsy are outrageous. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. I do plan on doing like an actual like Valentine's Day like mini drop of like artwork and stuff. I have a couple more of the hearts. I have some roses. I have a unicorn. I don't see where I put all my other stuff. And then I also have this cute little sign that I also got from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has some cute arts and crafts stuff, but I got this. And the fun thing about this is that the string comes out super easy so that I can do a paint pour on it like no problem. So yeah, I might do this one later today and just kind of play with it and see what happens. But yeah, lots of cute little stuff for Valentine's Day that I'm thinking about. I'm also probably gonna do some different themed drops throughout the year, especially once I get either my Etsy or a website up and running. So yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully people start like getting interested in my art because that would be nice. But yeah, I feel a little better after painting. Not really, but kind of. Like it gave me something to do and it gave me something to focus on, which is kind of a blessing right now because sometimes you just need to focus on something that isn't in your brain. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up these other two and yeah, I don't know. I don't know when I got so bad at ending these videos. This is awkward. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching me paint some stuff. If you have any ideas for videos that you would like to see, leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to be notified of when I post new videos, go ahead and click the little bell icon somewhere down there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye!